Oh boy. And of course, OBS freaks out and loses its mind the second I go live. Cool. That's good. That's great. That's wonderful. Oh well. Yep, and it disconnected. Cool. Yep. Up and it reconnected. Cool. Is it actually connected? Yes. Yay, we're streaming. Okay. Anyway. Hi. I'm Sean, librarian writer geek. Uh okay. Yeah. So if you're watching this live or watching this at all, you can probably tell from the title. I don't know. Should really honestly, I'd invest in like an actual better streaming setup, but I don't have the space for it at the moment. But anyway, so yeah, if you can, as you can probably tell from the title of this and wherever you're watching this, yeah, this is not more Baldur's Gate 3. This is not any of that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I realized last week, if you watched last Thursday night's stream, that yeah, I can't stream Baldur's Gate 3. My computer is just not able to do that, which stinks because I was really looking forward to streaming that. And where and I did attempt to record some of this stuff so that I could like maybe instead some of it so like I could maybe instead just upload it straight to YouTube, and that kind of didn't work so well either. I don't know, I might try it again sometime, but yeah, I don't want to be messing with that because I have enough of other stuff on my mind at the moment. So I'm just not going to do that this week. But something I have noticed, in at least on YouTube, where I get my analytics are maybe a little better than they are on Twitch. I have noticed that my RPG game stuff, my tabletop games, like my, looking at various games, that stuff tends to get some pretty good numbers. I don't know why. It just does. So, I'm thinking. So, I don't know if I'm gonna do this as a regular thing or not, but I figured, you know what, I might want something to fill a Thursday night slot or two. So I figured, what the heck, let's actually show off these games as much as I'm able because I have software that allows me to set up a virtual tabletop on my computer. So yay! And in this case, we're gonna do, well, obviously, we're doing Dragonbane. Dragonbane. Again, I did talk about this a couple weeks ago. I did kind of flip through the rule book and all that stuff. But, hey, maybe some of this stuff doesn't quite work together. Some of this stuff doesn't quite, if you're like me and you're one of those people who's like, okay, I can maybe get what you're doing by reading through it, but I would get it a whole lot better if I actually saw it all put together. Well, this is for you. Because I know that whenever I want to play or want to attempt to play some tabletop games, it probably always helps for at least me, to actually see people playing the game. See how do all the bits fit together to make the machine go. So that's what we're gonna do, and yeah. So we're gonna switch over to Foundry, my preferred virtual tabletop, and we'll get going. All right. Whoop. Okay. So yeah, yes, this is the. So yes, among. So as I may have mentioned last time, I did back the Kickstarter for. Do I need this? I should probably have these on. because I don't have the speakers on. All right. So nah, what the heck? Let's just turn the speaker on. Okay. All right. So, I may have mentioned, I paid when I backed the Kickstarter for this game. I backed it at the level to get the actual physical set, and I believe at that level also was the get the virtual book. So a little while before the actual game, they released the actual official playtest materials, which got the actual rules. The adventures published with the book, published with the starter set, the different different rule books and such. They did release a here's all the basic rules. Okay, just so we can so you can run this in Foundry. And I know some people don't like some people might like Foundry, some people might not like Foundry. That's whatever. I like it because I used Roll20 for for several years, and had like a paying membership. And when I initially heard about Foundry, was like, oh wow, I could just buy this piece of software one time, and do all my virtual tabletop gaming through that instead of paying Roll20 whatever, a certain amount of dollars a month. And admittedly, I've had to make some adjustments because, again, my system is maybe a little old and internet connection can be a little iffy. But anyway, the level I backed at included, access to all the official material, all the the official modules and stuff for Dragonbane. So it's not just the core set, which includes includes the adventures, the rules, the adventure rules for solo and group adventures, as well as the actual adventure content. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting weirdly off track. I'm gonna delete that. It also includes some other stuff, other handy stuff to make the virtual game, as much like the real game, the physical play. If you were playing this in the real world, in physical, if you were playing this in meat space, let's go with that. If you were actually sitting around a table playing this game, like trying to make it as close to that as possible, and they have done that there's some stuff to do that. But anyway, wait, what am I getting? Sorry, a bunch of alerts that y'all might not see, or not, you guys might not be seeing it, but that's okay. That's whatever. They're annoying me. But anyway, all right. So we're gonna create a new character. Gotta give him a name first. All right. And cool. And all the art I'm gonna use in this is gonna be from the official actual game module game. So yeah. So I'm not going to use any of my art that I may have found elsewhere. So, all right. Okay. Sorry, I'm in the wrong thing. All right. So first off, we're going to open up What the heck? Let's roll as much of this character as we feel like. I generally, I'm generally, I'm for this example, I'm hesitant to roll for profession, just because I know what I'm kind of planning on. Because I'm gonna run. The plan is I'm gonna run also gonna run this character through a combat, and I know that certain classes are professions are just not built for that off the bat. So, all right, we're gonna start off by rolling their kin. Okay, dwarf, nice. All right. So let me see. There we go. Items, kin, and we just drag that onto the sheet. And handily, it adds some nice stuff like, hey-oh, that's not what I wanted. The kin ability, Unforgiving, which activate this attacking when it has harmed you in the past, meaning done at least 1 point of damage, and get a boon on the roll. Doesn't matter when the damage was inflicted. Da 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 da. Okay. Fun times. Nice. So that's handy. And since we're playing a dwarf, we can now go. We're gonna go in. This is not. Main core set, assets, artwork. Not the artwork I wanted. Well, maybe. Icons? Can't. Profession? Not a lot of dwarf. Well, okay, there's like 1 dwarf in the professions list. Weird. Alright, Is there not actors? Here we are. Okay. Let's see. We have dwarf version. Okay. So yeah, dwarf. Like that. All right. And I'm gonna go to the prototype token. Okay. So just real quick, I'm going to test something out. All right, let's see what happens when we drop our guy. Okay, he looks like that. That's... Tokens. There we are. Right, and just for my... Okay, yes. Hit points I like. Willpower. I guess, yes. Yeah, I guess I would want willpower there, too. All right. Anyway. All right, so we've got our kin decided. Let's go to profession. I know I said... I want to go fighter, but there's a couple in here that might also work. Because I didn't know if I was going to get... Didn't know I was going to get a dwarf. What do you know? Fighter. Fighter. And fighter gets veteran. Okay. Dwarf? Was there not a... Nope. Okay. Let's see. They usually have a... Okay, cool. And we'll roll up a name for our dwarf. Trunt. Okay. T-R-A-U. Out. And since he is a fighter, which was what I was kind of hoping for. Okay. And we're going to give him a nickname. Trout the Fearless. Cool. Nice. Yeah, switch this up. Sweet. Okay. So that's that. Okay. Now before we can decide on a bit on which some of this stuff. Let me see. Okay, before deciding skills and such, kind of need to decide how old our guy is. So we're gonna roll that out. Okay, 3. He is young. Okay. Okay, there a place where I mark that. Age, young. He's a young dwarf. All right. So, he's a young dwarf. That means, okay, his agility gets a +1 to both his agility and con scores, which is nice. But he only gets 6. He only has 8 trained skills and hey. Not much. Building character for Dragonbane and alright, so since our character is apparently a young dwarf, that means he gets 8 trained skills, 6 of which have to come from his profession. So we need to jump back to the fighter. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 skills from the fighter list. All right. Oh wow, nicely marks them. So let's see. I think we're gonna have to go axes and crossbows. Brawling's handy to have. Hammers, swords. Evade. Isn't there a dodge? Huh. I'm forgetting something. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and I get 2 more, so I think for that what is awareness? That is not what I wanted to know. Let's check skills. Okay, awareness. Must be on your guard, won't live long. Use your awareness to watch and listen for anyone sneaking around nearby. Okay. So, sure, we'll take awareness. And we get 1 more. Let's say craft, because dwarf. Alright. So that's decided. Okay. And we have that. We have a name already. Okay, attributes. Alright. So here's where now we're getting a little more into the nuts and bolts. Okie doke. Okay. Click that. Okay. And I'm gonna make a note, write these numbers down. Okay, it's 12, 11, 12, 10, 9. Yikes. And oh boy, a 10. Okay, so overall, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so yeah, overall, not especially impressive as far as stats go, but it's okay. So as the handy little note under profession pointed out the key attribute for fighters is strength. So the general so obviously we want to have strength be one of his big ones. So that's going to use up so that's going to be one of the 12s. Ew. Constitution would also be a good one. Alright, I think charisma, we're gonna go put the 9 there. He's a bit gruff. He's a bit rough and tumble. Rough. He's not terribly talkative. I think, yeah, we'll leave the 10s for intelligence and willpower. Intellect. Yes, intelligence and willpower. We'll leave those there. Meaning we can put the 11 and the 12 in constitution and agility because those actually get bumped up. So, bump. We'll put the 12 in constitution. Because constitution is basically how much health we have. And the 11 in agility will get bumped up to a 12. So that means that doesn't do anything to his various derived ratings, which the sheet nicely handles for us. So unfortunately, dwarf base movement is 8. That could have been bumped up if we had a 13 or higher in there. So if we'd put the 12, put that other 12 in there, our agility would actually go up a point. But 13 hit points is maybe a little preferable to not to having 12 extra hit points is preferable. And again, yeah, really wish I'd rolled a little bit better on some of these abilities to get some of these attributes, because if we gotten a 13, we might get a bonus to damage dice or something. Oh well, that's how it is. All right, we've already done the skills, and again, handily, the game actually does the math. I think it's supposed to do the math. Oh, right. I checked the boxes. Okay, right. So I'm actually going to have to go through and do all these because it's... Okay, I've checked the boxes, but I don't need them. All right, so... All right, using the handy table. Oy, this is going to take a minute. All right, so I have a strength of 12, which gives us a base chance of 5. Unless we're trained in the skill, in which case it actually doubles it. So that bumps crafting, axes, brawling, hammers, and swords up to a 10. So we have a 50% chance. So that, not great, but oh well. Constitution, there are no constitution-related based skills. Agility is a 12. That's also a 5. So that means okay, everything 5. Crossbows is a 10. So we can do that. Uncheck that. Okay, that's the advance. Okay, cool. Intelligence is 10, so again, that's going to be a base 5. Okay, I don't think we have any... Oh, wait, that's going to get bumped up to a 10, and awareness is also... So that's going to get bumped up to a 10. Everything else has a base chance of 5, so... Yeah. So, sadly, Our Dwarven Fighter, not terribly impressive, but could be worse. Heroic abilities, we already have. We already start with 2. We start with the kin ability, Unforgiving, which can give us a boost to fighting, and Veteran, which will come in very handy, potentially come in handy in combat. And additionally, because I'm using the solo rules, the solo adventure rules, we get to pick one of these, either Army of One or Soul Survivor. Soul Survivor allows you to push a roll without suffering a condition when adventuring alone, but it also costs 3 willpower. I only have 10 willpower, so that's kind of not great. So instead, I'm going to go with Army of One, which costs no willpower to use and allows me to have used 2 initiative cards instead of one, effectively giving me 2 turns in every round rather than 1, which is very handy in this game. Can be very handy given that how combat works. Optional rule for weakness. Let's see. Is there a way? There is. Okay. What the heck? Let's roll a weakness for Trout the Fearless. That does not seem very good for me. Unless... Pessimist, I always think things will turn out for the worst. I mean, unless the nickname Fearless is supposed to be ironic. Let's try another one. There we go. That's perfect. That is black. Why is this? That's not good. Unless, can I just copy it from here? Maybe? There we are. Okay. Okay. Gear. Right. We'll need to go back and do that in a moment, and because there are gear sets based on your profession. First, we're gonna do the memento. Copper coin. Interesting. All right. There's my memento. Encumbrance rules. So yeah, max encumbrance means I can carry 6 things in my inventory. Appearance. What the heck? Let's roll this. Sure. Why not? 3. Abnormally pale and pasty. That's saying something for a dwarf. Although this particular artwork does look very pale and kind of pasty. Okay, so now with all that done, okay, let's go back to profession and fighter. All right, and we're gonna roll to see what gear set we get. Okay, we rolled a 4, so we get this set in the middle. All right. Okay, so we have short sword. Nice. Ooh, actually, no. Short sword or hand axe or short spear. Let's go with the hand axe. Why not? Have a light crossbow. Nice. That's handy. Arrows. You gotta have quiver of arrows. We have leather armor. That's not. That's pretty good. That's not great, but hey, it. Else, all right. A torch. Flint and tinder, so we can light it, and D6 field rations. So we have a single field ration and D6 silver. Ooh, 5 silver. Nice. All right, and so our encumbrance. So nicely, yeah, you can carry up to 4 field rations, and they only take up a single slot. So we're pretty lightly encumbered at the moment. We got plenty of we're almost got some stuff, but you know it could be worse. All right, and that whole process took about half an hour. So, all right. We don't have a helmet, and our armor only provides us a single point of protection action, but it does give us some, I believe, gear. Oh, jeez, wow, it's okay. Does give a little extra protection against bludgeoning damage. Doesn't slow us down. Doesn't cause us give us any banes on things like on like sneaking around that kind of thing. So it's not the worst armor, but it could be better. It's basic armor. All right. So with that done, we're basically gonna go through what would be the opening scene, essentially. But I'm kind of tweaking it from the opening introductory, like to the adventure campaign kind of stuff. All right. So the map loads. All right. So this pull out a little bit. All right. So I'm gonna unpause so I can get rid of that thing. All right. So this is the map of the Misty Vale, which is the setting for Dragonbane. I believe it is technically the official setting, because at least at the moment, because I remember looking at Free League's agreement for creating content for it, and it's like, yeah, okay, all this stuff has to be in the Misty Vale, because I don't know, maybe someday they will release other settings that will be really cool, and open this up a bit, because this is nice and all. It has a very frontier sandboxy type setup, but it is kind of like, okay, right, you can only play you can play it. We give you a sandbox, but you have to put anything in the sandbox. It's like, well, what if I want to make my own sandbox? Oh well. But so the introductory adventure, the opening scene, is set in the opening scene in Drakmar Pass, the narrow passage through the Kumer Mountains, and basically how anyone enters the Misty Vale. Generally not gonna get too deep into the actual plot stuff, but okay. So, our boy. Got the Fearless, who I thought I changed the prototype token. Did I not? I did not. Tokens. That one. Select. Update. Okay. Alright. So, our boy is, for whatever reason, a young dwarf, looking off to make his fortune. Maybe he's a little too reckless for his own good. He's traveling to the Misty Vale through the mountains. But little does he know, or perhaps, I don't know, perhaps he does know. No, this is a narrow pass, so we're going to have him roll awareness. Oh. All right, okay, so yeah, as a one, which in this case is a dragon and a critical success, and and that actually gives me an excuse to dig into some other stuff. Which is skills? No. Bane's opposed rolls. Work abilities. Anything in the player character section? Attributes, weakness, experience. Here we go. Okay, so advanced mark. When you roll a dragon or a demon using a skill, you check the box next to that skill. So first roll of the game, and already gets a tick to awareness. All right, so I am gonna, and there are some. Little does he know there are some goblins, and perhaps he knew there were some goblins. We're gonna roll a stealth check for them. They're gonna roll a single sneaking for them, although they can't beat. They literally can't beat it. They got really close though, but alas, they are not. They are unfortunately. Let's see, and we'll roll for this guy as well. Oh, okay, right. They don't. Okay, unfortunately, the goblins are not as sneaky as they imagined. They're not quite as sneaky. They are quite sneaky, but unfortunately for them, Trout the Fearless is not so easily deceived. He's not so easily fooled. So we're just gonna jump straight into combat and trigger that. Okay. And these guys are all gonna go on the same. This guy, I believe, is supposed to pop in during the second round. Okay, and here's a nice little thing Foundry has. I can, because I have Army of 1, I'm supposed to technically have 2 initiatives. Trout is supposed to have 2 initiatives. He unfortunately does not. It's hard to do that. So someone made a handy module thing, which is how a lot of stuff is done in Foundry. That basically says, okay, duplicate. So now there's 2 of them, and we're just gonna mark that one. And we will. We'll get to the this guy in a minute. All right, but for now, I'm gonna draw initiative, and draw initiative. Oh, hey-o. Okay, so I don't believe that this guy isn't supposed to enter the combat just yet. So we're gonna skip his turns first. And all right, so trout, trout, trot, trout, whatever. How does crossbow work again? Crossbow range 40, quiver piercing. Da, 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 da. Okay, I don't. Let's see. He has a light crossbow. Are there any special rules? No damage bonus, quiver and piercing. Hmm. Alright, combat and damage. Okay, range combat. Parry and dodge, obscured targets. Okay. Damage bonus for ranged weapons, just as in melee, but the crossbows do not give you a damage bonus. Roll demon, critical hit. Parrying a ranged attack. Okay. Alright. Yeah, he hears these goblins. So our guy hears these goblins. And I think, yeah, he is gonna. Oh, wait. Let me. Rounds and initiative. Surprise waiting actions and movement. Okay. Alright, actions. Dash, make melee attack, range attack, parry, dodge, pick up item. Equip item, first aid, rally, break. Round rest. Draw weapon. Free actions, draw weapon, change position, drop item, shout. Alright. Okay. So yeah, he is going to pull out his crossbow. He'll whip out his crossbow. Take a shot at one of these guys. Well, let's say this guy right here. All right. Fire the crossbow. Oh, and that's okay. That's a 15, so that's a miss. Do I push the roll? No, I don't think I'm going to push this roll. All right, so that shot missed, so he's going to just stow that and pull out his axe and kind of move a little further on. And let's see, that was okay. Move a little bit further, kind of try and position himself against a wall. Okay. What? Nope. What? Huh? Okay. Right. What? Scouts. Okay. Let's see. We have some Goblin Scouts. Armor. What's their movement? I don't see anything about their movement. Oh, movement 12. Okay. So yeah, I think. Let's see. They have a movement. Okay. Right. All right. So I think. Okay. These guys, they're gonna take they're both going to pull their bows out. Try and hit him with those. Okay, that's a miss. Wait. Oh, geez, hold on. Do that. Okay, so we got one that fired off with the bow. Second one's also going to fire off the bow. Oh, that's a hit. Okay, so... Alright. And here's the other thing about combat. Alright, so... how combat in this works. Okay, reactions. You can... so reaction is basically how you avoid taking... so... some actions not performed on your turn, but on the opponent's. These are reactions includes parrying or dodging attacks. This uses your own turn in the round, so you can't perform an action if you've already had your turn and performed an action. So, yeah. Trying to dodge attack uses your reaction. Okay. Sneak attack, ambush, terrain. You know, yeah, I think he might just kind of take... we'll just try and take this one. Ooh, 3 points, though. Ouch. Okay. 3 piercing. Alright, so yeah, it's going to take... so our guy, Trout's going to take that, but he only takes... he's going to take 2 of it because of his armor, and the other 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're going to run up. This one, they're going to try and come at him with the short swords. Yeah, it's not really going to matter. Okay, first one's going to fail. Second one is going to try the same. And also fail. So, okay. And we come to Trout's second turn. Unfortunately, he's used his action for this turn. For his second turn. Actually, no, wait. He hasn't. He hasn't because he took the damage. So, he's going to take a swing at one of these boys. And, yeah. All right. So, yeah, he's going to take a swing at the second one. Right? 4. Ooh, 5 damage. Nice. Okay. Ugh. Oof. That's a big hit. All right. And, okay, so at this point, it's the Warg Rider will come around the corner. Oof. 20. Jeez. Okay. All right, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Yeah, he's just going to come riding around the corner, get right up on Trout. Oh, boy. And because the Warg Rider is actually special, this is a monster. So monsters have special attacks that can be dodged, but they cannot be parried unless noted otherwise. But anyway, the Warg gets special attacks, so it's gonna come out and try and do monster attack. Oh, it's gonna do a monster attack. Final shot. Warg Rider rallies his underlings. All remaining scouts get a boon to all attacks until the Warg Rider's next turn. Oh boy, that's yikes. Okay, that's a little concerning. Okay, but right, so that's one turn. Okay, gonna do the second turn. Gonna do another monster attack. Warg bite grabs the victim, drooling, and starts swinging them back and forth. The attack does 2d10 piercing damage, and the victim is hurled 2d4 meters and lands prone. Yeah, we are definitely gonna try and dodge that, because that is bad. And I believe, okay, combat and damn it. Edge. Melee combat. Actions and movement. Alright. Dodging. Let's see. Movement. Dodge. Dang. Where is this information? I know it's in here somewhere. Okay. Skills. Okay. Evade. Roll this when trying to dodge an attack or flee in combat. Read more in combat and damage. Huh, wow. Okay, so yeah, we are gonna definitely try to evade this attack. Cause, yikes. And another fail. Okay, yeah, I think we're going to push the roll and become a little scared, because holy crap, this is... And failed. Oh, no. So he failed, so now we have a condition. Dang it. Okay. Alright, how much damage am I going to take? Oh, 14. And be thrown 6 meters. Okay, I think... yeah. Okay. Well, that didn't go as well. Well, that went quick. But, yeah. So, that did not go as well as I had initially hoped. But, yeah, you can see how, yeah, that Warg Rider, that guy's really gonna... How this guy can really do a number on you if... you know, if given the opportunity, if given the chance, because, oh boy, 2d10 damage. I mean, yikes, yikes. Okay. So that happened. Okay, so just for the sake, so yeah, just for the sake of argument, we're gonna pretend that we're just gonna what's that? Stretch rest. Rest one stretch recovers a hit point and condition of your choice. Oh. Right, that's the one I wanted. My bad. Okay. So, that happened. It was quick, it was bloody. Yeah, obviously, you know, yeah. But we're gonna try again. Maybe slightly different. Just gonna kind of make something up. Okay, gonna again drop him in, and I believe believe. Let's see. Let's try this. What happens? Okay. That's not an interesting encounter. That's just kind of nothing. Cool. Ooh, cultists. All right. Oh, dead cultists. Never mind. You know what? All right. So I know for a fact there's a encounter with bandits. So we're gonna. Okay, not that. All right, typical NPCs. All right, we're gonna drop him against. We'll say. Actually, you know, and we're gonna delete that. Delete that. We're gonna change the bandits. Oh, none of these are super bandity looking. We'll go with that. I suppose. Let's go with that instead. Put them up against. What? No. Forgot to hit the update button because I'm silly like that. Alright, we'll put it up against 1. Set them over here. 1, 2 bandits plus. Yeah, I feel like the. Oh wait, that's Archmage. Never mind. I feel like the bandit. Yeah, the bandit captain is a bit tough for this. So instead, we'll use the adventurer. Use the adventurer. As sort of a stand-in, a slightly tougher bandit. And he's got a broadsword and wearing studded leather, whereas they have short swords and bows, and I don't think they have any armor. So, all right, yeah, try this all again. Okie doke. All right, so everybody on the thing. Okay. He's gonna get a duplicate because of the actually, and we don't. Just to simplify things, he's gonna have have both the bandits go at the same time. Okay, and we draw initiatives. Okie doke. Fair enough. All right. All right. So the bandits are gonna go first. Trout has managed to track down a couple of bandits. Okay. All right. They are going to. So the first, they are going to fire. Take shots at him with their bows. Okay. Yeah, I think. Yeah, we're gonna at least try and. I see. They're not a. Okay. We're going to try and dodge this first one. And succeed. Yay. Okay, so that is going to use up our first action, unfortunately. Second one is also going to do the same. Ooh, and rolled a 20, a demon. Uh-oh. Mishap. Accidentally hit a random player character or friendly NPC. Roll damage as usual, including damage bonus. Oh dear. Okay. No damage bonus. So slash R2. Okay. So maybe kind of a little too quick on the draw. Okay, that didn't quite work. Okay, we'll just say roll damage again. Ooh, wow, 9. Yikes. Okay. My damage to him. Yikes. That did not go well. Oops. But anyway. Oh, shoot. Alright. Whoops. Okay. So he just took an arrow to him. That's not fun. Unfortunately, he does not have any weapons, so he's gonna 14. That's farther than he can move, so he's just gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gonna move up, move there. That's and yeah, that's all he can do. Is gonna move up and use okay. I was gonna rush up and go at him with his hand axe. 15. Yeah, sure. What's the roll for? Yes. All right. So. Ooh. Average. Okay. Let's see. He did not use his action, so I think he is going to try and parry that. And failed, so he will take the damage, which is not insignificant. Right. And that was that. And kind of move. All right. Already gone. Okay. Back to the top. All right. We are once again. This one's gonna again go with the fire bow and miss. Second one is maybe gonna take a second to try and do a little better, and oh jeez, again. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Oh, okay. Hit yourself by mistake. Oh jeez. Okay. Go back up. Range attack. Oh jeez. Oh wow. Yikes. Oh, that's quite a bit. Ow. Ooh, ow. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Okay. Our lead sort of bandit. And he's gonna actually finally take a swing at Trout. I think maybe he's gonna try and stab him and fail. Ouch. Okay, well now Trout, unfortunately, has not. He's had a very good, he's had a very lucky round this time, as opposed to last round, as opposed to the last combat. Jeez. All right, so yeah, he's gonna take a swing at this guy, and that's a hit. For that, oof, woof. Right, and damage, and yeah, this guy has taken all of it, so he is going to be marked as he has been defeated. Defeated. All right, so that's one. And let's see, 2, 4, 6. This is the one who has not been too much of a problem, but is also not wounded. So we are going to take a swing at her. Well, and oh, wow. Okay, so let's see. Let's see, is she gonna try and dodge or I think she's gonna. Oh wait, she's already used her. She already used her action this round, so she can't. Right, they already used their actions, so they can't dodge or parry or evade or do anything. So they're just gonna take the damage. Yeah, and that's gonna be that. And yeah, okay, back to top. Do I have this set to? Get defeated. Okay, good. Okay. So yeah, first one is gonna just drop her bow and take a stab at him. Wait, has she been using this? Wait, okay, no, I think. Okay, short sword. I'll try and stab at him. And that's a fail. The other one. Yeah. Other one, yeah. Just gonna drop the bow because clearly using the bow has not worked out well for her so far. So just gonna rush up and also try and take a stab and again miss. Wow. Okay. So that's both of them. Okay. Trout's gonna. There's two actions. All right. So first up, he's gonna take a swing at the first one that he's been going at. Dang. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a hit. 10. And then he's going to turn and go take a swing at the other one. Oh, no! Alright, but he rolled a demon on it, so... And per the rules, yeah, that means he still gets a check. Okay, what's the mishap? Drop your weapon at your feet, picking it up as an action. Ah, okay. Alright, he dropped his axe. Got a little overconfident. Okay, but that was both of his actions. Okay, we're back. Okay, well. And yeah, she's just gonna... yeah. And slash at him. And fail. Okay, nuts. Oh. Okay. I was going to be like that. All right. I guess I could have. No, they're supposed to share initiative anyway. Whatever. Anyway, she's still going before him anyway. So, right. So she just took stab. That didn't work. All right. Dot's going to use one action to pick up his axe. And he's going to use the next one to once again take a swing. And it's a hit for 11 damage. And she is reduced to 0 hit points. Wrong thing. And she too has been defeated. Woot woot. Alright. So it's been, yeah, sure. Been an eventful time. It's managed to avoid, our fighter has managed to avoid, oh, hey! Hello, Mer. It's going alright. I'm actually sort of I've been playing around with Dragonbane, the tabletop game that I took a look at a little while back. Just ran through a quick little combat with a dwarf fighter guy. Actually, I've gone through two. The second one actually worked better than the first. And oh, I forgot something. I forgot that in this game you do initiative, let's see. When all participants have had their turn, round is over. A new round begins by drawing initiative again. Yeah, okay, so, right. You're supposed to draw a new initiative every turn. You draw a new initiative every turn. I forgot you could also do Unforgiving. Okay, but oh wait, you couldn't do Unforgiving in this combat because nobody actually hit him. But although, yeah, he's okay. Right. So in this game, you do a new initiative every round as opposed to keeping the same static initiative, which is where the veteran ability comes in because it lets you hold the same initiative instead of drawing a fresh one. So unfortunately that did not come into play because I forgot, but still, hopefully you got a general idea of how this works, unfortunately. But okay, but so advancement, where are rules? Character. Experience. Okay. All right. So we got these two checks for rolling either a critical success or a critical failure. Failure with that skill. And additionally, we get some others for answering some questions. For example, did I participate? Obviously. I would say I participated. Explore a new location? Sure. Well, not so much explore. Defeat one or more dangerous adversary? Sure, we'll say that. So that get 2. Overcome an obstacle without using force? Not really. Give in to your weakness. weakness as an optional rule. What was his weakness? Always first into danger. Technically, I guess. So sure, we'll say that gives us 3 extra checks. So that gives us another 3 skill checks. So I think we'll check crafting and evade. Crafting just cause. Evade because that would be handy. And crossbows. Alright, so now with all that, okay, now we do the advancement rolls. No. I'm gonna go over here. How do? What? Okay. We're gonna uncheck that one. All right. Okay, so hold on. How do I mechanically do this? All right. After placing your marks, roll a d20 for each of them. If the result exceeds your current skill level, it's increased by 1 up to maximum of 18. Okay, so I guess we just roll. All right, we're just going to roll awareness. Got a 14. All right, so that bumps up to 11. Nice. Crafting, because why not? Roll 7. Darn. Evade. 4. Oof. Would have been good at certain points, but oh well. Axes. Yay. Alright. So axes goes up to an 11. Crossbows. Where is that when I needed it? Oh well. So yeah, it can take a while to get some skills up, to get your skills up. Presumably, you admittedly might want to start with some skills you actually aren't good at, skills that you aren't trained in. But even then, there's still like there's still a chance that you're not gonna do so well. That you're gonna. But so, and combat, yes. Yes, that's how. So yeah, advancing skills is the one time in this game that you actually do want to roll high. The rest of the time on the d20 on the skill roll, the rest of the time, yeah, you don't want to. You want to roll low. Rolling low is what gets you successes. But yeah, okay. So I honestly didn't know how long this was gonna go for. Honestly, thought. I guess part of it's because I am have gotten so accustomed to putting together character, or putting together, because I've done this several times. Several times I have put together characters because it's just something I like to do. But yeah, okay. So this was Dragonbane, and yeah, I think we'll switch back to here. Oh gosh, my delay is awful. Okay, so yeah, that was Dragonbane. That's how that is mostly how it works. Yeah, I'm gonna go with I'm busy trying to do all of this stuff. I'm running multiple creatures at once. The new initiative every round is not something I'm accustomed to. I don't know many games that do go with that rule. I know there are some other games that do variants of that stuff, but yeah, it's not something I've encountered before, and I guess if I were to run this in person, I might remember it more easily. But still, but yeah, sorry. So yeah, not a complete perfect run of what the example of the game in action, but hopefully give you, if you're interested in this kind of, if this sounds, if you yeah, if this looks like something you might be interested in, or if you're someone who plays a lot of fantasy tabletop role playing games, maybe now you might actually want to give it a look now that you've seen it in action. It's like, okay, combat is it's fast, but it's also fairly and as that first combat demonstrated, it can go really bad really fast, especially if you're not careful. But yeah, it's about 10 o'clock where I am, so I should probably be crawling into bed because I have work tomorrow. So thanks for the folks who showed up. Thank you, Mur. Thank you, Valve. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. Again, thanks to anybody who did show up, and thanks to anybody watching this on YouTube. Because again, YouTube, my numbers are so much nicer there. But other than that, have a lovely evening. Tomorrow is Friday. Have a lovely Friday. Have a lovely weekend. I will, of course, be back tomorrow with more of Dragon Age. We killed the High Dragon last time. Oh my god, it was so cool. We have the dragon armor. It's so great. Alright. But that's going to be it from me for tonight. So, alright. Bye. Check it in the archives if you missed it, if you want to get the full thing. Alright. So, bye.